Hello, this is Gaurav. So I want to talk about. Uh, so today I want to talk about why it is important for an individual to balance between the university curriculum and the industrial skills. So with university curriculum, I'm specifically talking about science-based universities. As we know, or it's very commonly known, that the situation between the industrial skills required and the subjects being taught at the university, they have a large discrepancy, and there's always this fear of bias, like the skills required at the industrial level or would take over pure science-based strategies or studies versus learning the meaningless stuff that doesn't mean anymore or is absolutely obsolete, and it's still being put to learn for the students. So in this speech I would like to go over both aspects of how the industrial skills are important, the problems with the industrial skills, um, and the importance of the university curriculum and the problems the university curriculum faces, and then we look at it how an individual can deal with the situation. So first, looking at why the industrial skills are important. Firstly, in the economy, in the economies we live today, uh, the industrial skills impact the finances of the individuals. So the best way this can be described as is if you have two different people and you are the hiring you you are the person who's hiring for your firm, you would of course pick the person who has the industrial skills and not the one who doesn't have it, even if though they have the same degree. And the other importance of having industrial skills is that you have more possibilities of contributing to leading researches. So one example I can give is so the Facebook AI research, if it's something that's contributing to the recent advances in the artificial intelligence sector of computer vision, and if you want to contribute there, you need to be industrially skilled, like you need to have those skills firsthand, then you can contribute something at that level. But the problems, we'll look at some problems the um, industrial skills can possess, is that they become very specific. So if you're learning some language and the language is all you know, then because your job gets done, then you are learning very specific, and this can eventually will be a problem. And so one other problem with learning just industrial skills is that the skills are valued on profits. So it's no longer that your skill is not looked at as a skill in itself, but how it can be profitable to the company or to the organization. So that kind of limits you from having unique skills. And now let's look at some points why the industrial curriculum why the university curriculum is important. So when we do, since I said in the beginning of the video that I am mentioning only about the scientific universities. So whenever we do a research in a scientific university, we learn to solve problems, and even if the same research is not what we will work on in our lives or something like that, but that's the process of this research definitely makes us understand how to research something. The other importance of university curriculum is that it encourages unbiased research. So what one example I can give is that when the typewriters were invented, they were um, I mean the process of this invention wouldn't have happened if it was only the industries, let's say the writing industry at that moment. They would have focused only on making the writing pen better and not the way of writing. So, and the problems, of course, we know with the university curriculum is that it's often too outdated. Like the same typewriter example I can give is that if you had uh, a typewriting, if you know in and out of how a typewriter works, you can do the typewriting at a really good level. It it's but if it's no longer used in the industry, what's the purpose of learning the typewriting thing? And often so the university curriculum is revised, but it's very slow, and it's often like years before it's revised, and the new technology has already taken over. The other problem with university curriculum is that student invests a lot of time in the university, so which can be used for a ton of other things and this is something that because the time of student is very important in this phase. His future is determined by how he decides to spend it. So if he just decides to stick to the subjects and not go beyond it, um, that's that creates a problem. So in this pitch we saw that how the industrial skills are important and how the university curriculum is also important. The problems of both the industries, uh, both the sections, the industrial requirements and the university curriculum. And in conclusion to this, I would say that students shouldn't give away completely on the university education, because um, that will not really solve the problem, but they certainly have to manage to invest in learning industrial skills. Thank you.